Hello everybody, this is BooleanCube back with another video, and in this video I have made a Tic Tac Toe AI bot on Discord, as you can see right here. As many of you know, I'm a Discord bot developer, and I am also actually learning game development, and we will make videos about that soon. So I thought, why not make a game using Discord's API itself? So we made ourselves a tic-tac-toe AI bot, which you can actually play tic-tac-toe games with. But the goal of this project was to make the bot undefeatable. So I set on out to start the bot. The first things are the basics: bot setting up. You go to Discord, developer portal, blah, 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 blah. And then once you're done with all of that, you get to your main class right here. And you initialize the bot. For this specific project, I actually didn't use a command manager and other listener classes because there isn't many commands either way. There's only like 5 or 6 commands, so might as well just use event listener for every single one of them. So I didn't actually like make a command manager to check for all of these. I just checked if the message equals this string, then I just send this message, which is the help for that command. This is okay to do. It's not recommended. It's okay to do, but I just didn't want to. I was too lazy to write a command manager class. The first things first, we have to create ourselves a help command. So I created a help command using the event listener with the guild message received event. And all I did was just, if it's exclamation mark help, I send an embed with a list of all the commands. And I have a list of the help commands for each command as well right here. So this was like a brief outline of what I wanted the bot to look like. Okay, so this player marker actually is not the game starter. The player marker actually gets input and it puts it into the game, and so this is the class where it takes your input of your moves and like where to place on the board for the tic-tac-toe game goes into here. But you might be wondering, how do we start a game? That's when the player command comes into play. The player command right here, I didn't actually just straight up make the game begin. So as soon as you do the play command, you get this text saying, you have requested for a game, but before we start, if this is your first time or you want to know the rules, please take the time to view the rules by simply using the rules command. So the rules command is just, it can be used right here. So if you like type random stuff here, it's not going to work and it's going to close the play command. But actually, if you type rules instead of typing yes or no, the play command actually still is it's still on. So if you type rules and then you type yes, your game starts. Now let's say I didn't actually want to play this game, so I wanted to close this game. So we're just gonna use the close command, and then it closes our game. I didn't actually make a separate class for that command. I just like put it in our player marker command right here, because I thought that'd be easier instead of writing a whole new class for it. It's not much either way. That was a quick outline of our bot. Now let's dive in deep into the API and what issues we were facing. So this bot actually uses an artificial intelligence algorithm called minimax. So how minimax works is that it places a seed in one of the cells. It checks for a score to say like how good of a placement this is. Places a seed in every single cell, and then the one with the highest score is the one that it does. So we place a seed in all the available we get all the available positions, and we place a seed in that cell. We check for its score on the minimax board, and we then we again, like, we change it back to blank because we don't actually want to make that change, because we want to make sure we're doing the best one. So it's always checking for the best score, and the one with the best score is the one that we actually. So that was our API, the get best move method and the minimax method. Well, you must be wondering what's cell state. Well, cell state's actually an enumerate in our board class. So what our board is, well, our board is our game right now, right here. Our board is our game, and at first we have all blanks, and then later on we can get X's in the boxes and O's in the boxes, which is how we play the game. This gets our board, this initializes our board, and this places a seed in a cell. ToString is how we output the board onto our Discord bot. So this is basically like the how the board looks like in the Discord output. And now we have our check one method, which is actually utilized in our minimax algorithm right here in the top, to just like, so this checks if anybody has won. So if the bot has won, then it returns the AI. It turns AI as an answer, so we know that the winner is AI. So we return score as 1 to like make say that, yeah, this is the best move because we are winning by placing the seed in the cell. So this is our best move. So let's place it here. And if it's blank, then it's just 0, and we return 0. And if it returns -1, that means that the opponent, which is us, has won the game. So this is what I have done until now. And I thought the bot was invincible. And I actually challenged my server to see if they could beat my bot. People actually got right to it. And after fixing some of those funny bugs, we finally find a player who is intellectual enough to defeat my bot. Now let's explain why this happened. To truly get the best move, you're not always looking for the win. You also gotta check sometimes to save yourself. So what this minimax algorithm does here is it actually gets the best move, to like the best move towards winning. This algorithm right here doesn't save itself. It only gets the best move. And that's not what we want. So in our get best move method, instead of always just checking for the best move, we also check for the safest move. We check for the safest move first, and we do that by doing board.checkLoss. So now we created another method like the check one. It's basically check one, but instead it's check loss. And it only checks if the opponent, which is us, has two consecutive, or like two seeds already placed, and it checks if two seeds have already been placed, and if there's an empty position in between or at the end somewhere, it gets that empty position and it returns it. So now if we get an empty position returned, then safe move isn't equal to null, because there's an empty position. So we have a position. So we have an integer array returned because empty position is an integer array. So we have an integer array returned, and it returns this integer array, which is our safest move and our safest bet to at least tying. You see, bots don't in tic tac toe. There's only so much you can do, so we can't always win, but the least we can do is at least always not lose. So it's either a tie or a win, and that was my goal, undefeatable. But you can tie with the bot, so it's not always about trying to win. It's also about saving yourself, and that's something I didn't imply the first time. Thank you, Vendaline Frogger, for catching that for me. I don't know how to pronounce your name. And we have ourselves a working tic-tac-toe AI Discord bot. So that's it for today, guys. All the code for this is in my GitHub. Links in the description down below. And leave a comment telling me if you want me to host this for you, actually, instead, so you can just invite it to your server instead of hosting it on your own and then inviting it to your server. And I hope you guys enjoy this one.